As the world begins to exit from a 2-plus-year pandemic, an already strained supply chain is being further challenged by an increase in consumer demand. Railroads have been an essential part of keeping the economy moving. But to meet these ongoing and growing challenges, North American railroads must continue to improve service quality and consistency to grow capacity. Kansas City Southern, through the Kansas City Southern Railway Company and Kansas City Southern de Mexico, is the only railroad to operate both within the U.S. and in Mexico. Our combined 7,100 route miles traverse from the heartland of the United States through the heartland of Mexico, with final points at both the Gulf of Mexico and the Pacific Ocean. We are at the heart of every transportation supply chain, including automotive, agricultural, chemicals, lumber, metals, energy, plastics, and more. Given our unique rail footprint, we understand the important role that rail plays in facilitating growth in cross-border trade. We recognize the value of and are committed to creating an environment that is attractive for reshoring and/or nearshoring. Kansas City Southern is investing in new capacity and engaging people at all levels of the organization to improve customer service. We are making targeted capital investments, particularly on our cross-border network. We are working to add capacity and increase velocity, both in Mexico as well as in the United States. Investments to our international bridge are aimed at improving throughput and the velocity of cross-border rail shipments. To further promote supply chain resiliency and cross-border trade, KCS is working with shippers and supply chain partners to develop a Lázaro cross-border intermodal service. The Port of Lázaro Cárdenas has potential to be an important relief valve to the congested U.S. West Coast ports, providing our customers with a compelling alternative to access southeastern, Midwestern, and Canadian markets. Providing options to allow our customers to diversify their traditional routes is helping to promote supply chain resiliency and cross-border trade. While we remain committed to service improvement and growth, 3 key tenets remain in the forefront: safety, security, and sustainability. Safety of our employees, customer shipments, and the communities we serve is paramount for KCS. Safety is an obligation and not an option. Security is one of the main missions of Kansas City Southern, and we employ the best practices on security within the rail industry. This is why our claim-free record is 99.98% as of 2020. Through our sustainability efforts, we are committed to reducing greenhouse gas emissions and our carbon footprint, and have publicly committed to Science-Based Targets Initiative, SBTI, pledging to set a science-based greenhouse gas emissions reduction target. With a deep history of being forward-thinking, innovative, and resilient, Kansas City Southern has served the U.S. market in some form or fashion for over 135 years, and we've had the privilege and the opportunity to serve Mexico for over 1/4 of a century. KCS's role in North American trade is even more critical, given our proposed merger with Canadian Pacific. Upon approval from the U.S. Surface Transportation Board, Canadian Pacific Kansas City would create the first single-line U.S.-Mexico-Canada rail network. We expect this combination to enhance competition with all modes of freight transportation, providing new routes for shippers. We are proud of our heritage and confident in our future. Kansas City Southern.